This woman woke up. She looked over, and there is a meteorite on her pillow. Yeah. Literally fell out of the sky, through the roof, through the ceiling, boom, right there. Wanted to sleep right next to her on her pillow. A meteorite.
She was absolutely out. She was asleep, and this thing crashed through the roof of her house.
Didn't hit her.
No. Can you imagine if she were 6 inches over that way? What could have happened? And it was fairly small, small meteorite that came through. But if it were a little bigger, she was in a different position. It could have been terrible.
It's like at some point in the middle of the night, an angel went, okay, you need to be with us for a while. Scoot over.
Exactly.
And then
right.
And it landed comfortably on the bed. I mean, it goes thunk through the roof. Boom!
It was memory
through
foam.
Yeah, memory foam. Great product, huh? Evidently even for meteorites. But that's something, I mean, like, God literally made sure that she was going to be okay.
Absolutely. And she is well aware of that. She's like, I just think of the things that could have happened. But she said also, when I think that this was in space, they're keeping it, obviously. I wonder if anybody's offered to buy it.
I'm sure someone has.
I would think so. But she said, she and her family, because I guess the kids in her family are really excited about it. So she's going to be keeping it for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neat.
It is very cool. I hate to say I kind of wish that would happen, but I would like to have a meteorite, in the yard. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
To have a piece
Wind
of space.
up in your pool.
That would be awesome.
And no hole and no damage.
Rob and Liz, his morning crew.
Let me see if I get this right. This is I always say this wrong, so forgive me if you would. It's a charcuterie board for a dog.
No, charcuterie.
Charcuteries. Charcuteries.
Yeah, well,
whatever
sure,
it is.
We'll live there.
For dogs.
All right. It's a barcuterie. Isn't that cute?
Now it's going to flip me out.
That's even better. People are putting together, and it's been a thing for a while. The charcuterie board is really taking off, and those boards can be kind of expensive.
I didn't know what those things were called until Liz said something, because I go, oh, yeah, I've seen these, at Sunday school and, small group gatherings and stuff like that, where they just put out a board, slam a bunch of food on it.
Yeah, but now we're doing it for our dogs because we love our fur babies. I don't know if they have one I haven't done one for Charlie, which is our golden doodle, but her birthday is in about 3 weeks. I might do one for her.
So what do? You put out the board and throw dog treats on it.
You do.
Okay.
And dogs can have things like sweet potatoes, and they can have certain fruits, not grapes. I know that, but you can get certain fruits and vegetables and put on there. They love peanut butter, so you could get like some peanut butter cookies that are made for dogs, and just arrange it so it's beautiful, and then put a candle in it for the birthday.
The only thing we do special for our dog, we have two, is Christmas. We will wrap up a dog treat so they can open it up. And it's kind of cool to see. We do that on Christmas. That's it. Any other time, dog food.
Does he try to get it, or do they try to get into the gifts if they sniff them under the tree?
No, because we don't put them out.
Oh, until Christmas Eve or whatever. Yeah.
We do have a few brains. And that would be one of them.
I have put stockings out that,
have food?
I have a couple of things,
Whoops.
From me. They haven't messed with them so much, but I don't know. I worry about Charlie. She tries to steal things off the counter.
Okay.
But she's very spoiled. I think she's a very spoiled dog.
Yeah. People do that.
And that's okay. I love when I see that somebody is taking care of their fur baby just over the top.
It's kind of cool.
Would they dress them or feed them certain things?
Hey, text or call. Tell us how you spoil your dog or cat or parrot.
Or hamster.
Ferret.
Or betta fish.
Boa constrictor. 800-447-7234.
Rob and Liz, his morning crew.
We're hearing from people who love to spoil their pets. It's Rob and Liz, 800-447-7234, his radio.
Justice has what looks like a bearded dragon. He actually shared a picture. He says he even has a carrier, and I take him everywhere. And he also has one of those leashes that has wings on it. And he loves to eat food too. He eats kale, spinach, eggs, strawberries, bugs, hornworms, which are disgusting. I'm sorry.
Don't want that on my salad.
We have those in our house too for our bearded dragon. But he's so cute. I love the leash with the wings.
Wait, you have one of these?
My son has a bearded dragon.
One of these, they look like a big lizard,
Yes,
basically,
his
right?
name's King.
I had no idea.
I thought you knew that. Yes, but he eats those hornworms and that's so gross.
Wow. Bring pictures and stuff.
I will.
Wow, dogs? What else do you have? Giraffes?
We have a gecko.
Oh, listen to this. The more you learn about Lizz Riles. Ryan's here at 800-447-7234. How you spoiling your dog?
It was funny. You just called twice a day. I get my little Lacey, and we go riding, and she plays Super Dog out the window, and she looks at everybody, and we ride through Tanger, and that's what she looks forward to every day.
How big are her ears?
She looks like the Ewokey. She got they flap in the wind and stuff.
That's awesome. That's exactly what I visualized when you said the head's right out the window, and then the the mouth is flapping all over the place. The ears are going back. The drool is hitting you in the face. It's awesome.
Yeah, and if I don't do it, she stares me down every day. Every day at 5 o'clock, she just looks at me and stares me down. No matter how bad I feel, man, I have to get her up, put her bling on, and we go ride.
Rob and Lizz, his morning crew.
Megan said they have an Aussie Doodle, and she loves the big bouncy balls that you get from the kids section, but she's always popping them. And so what they've decided to do is buy 2 at a time. And so they take all the space in their shopping cart. So she has to make a special trip to the store just to get the bouncy balls for the Aussie Doodle.
That's so great. What does an Aussie Doodle even look like?
So it's an Australian Shepherd, I think, mixed with a poodle. So, everything's a doodle now.
Sounds gorgeous.
Like, I know.
Yeah.
They usually are. All right. So then Christy says they have a 16-year-old rescued Boston Terrier mix. He's blind and he's mostly deaf. So they really baby him. In fact, he won't even eat unless they give him a couple of bites of their food, I guess. And when they go out to eat, they take stuff back. She comes home throughout the day to make sure that he's good.
The doggy bag.
Yes.
Yeah.
But she said as long as he is with her, she's going to continue to do all of these things, and she loves it.
Well, there you go.
So sweet.
Bonnie and John are here. 800-447-7234. How you spoiling your dogs?
I drive to work with my chihuahuas on my lap. My husband takes me in. I'm a nurse at MUSC, and they listen to his radio, and they eat breakfast on my lap.
Oh, what? Okay, what's for breakfast this morning?
This morning we had some salmon with bagel and scrambled eggs and yogurt.
You know what? Come pick me up, because I would like that.
Okay, just give me your address.
Yeah, so you guys can come over. It's a carpool every morning. It'll be the 5 of us.
Okay.
You're cracking me up. Do you make this breakfast?
Well, yes, my husband helps.
John, what else have you made for the dog?
A variety of things. We normally get turkey and sweet potatoes. Other times we get chicken and cut it up with them.
I feel like I want to come to your house and have dinner. It's just like, oh my word, you make such great things for your dogs. I can imagine the type of gatherings that you have at your house.
I know. They're super spoiled.
Rob and Lizz, his morning crew.
I'm kind of curious as we're heading into Share-a-thon, what were those God moments in your life that God used his radio for? And as you think about that, would you consider on giving a gift to his radio? See, Share-a-thon's coming up, and it starts on Tuesday. 6 days away. Mm-hmm. The countdown has begun. It's here. But here's the thing. All those moments that happen in your life when you're listening to his radio, just imagine the person in the car next to you or your neighbor or whoever you work with or go to church with. These moments happen every single day, and I love how God does that. And literally, your support to his radio is sharing the hope of Jesus with others.
Yeah, and just think about in that moment, if you hadn't heard that song or that message of hope, how could you have pulled yourself, out of that moment? And I think it is about that moment and that song. Think about that as you go online, hisradio.com. You can text the word give, 800-447-7234. Tap the My His Radio app, because that is exactly the moment that you're sharing with someone else who either doesn't know the hope of Jesus Christ or just needs in that moment to be reminded.
Share-a-thon's 4 days. It usually takes us longer, but we really firmly believe we need to get back to sharing hope every single day. So we shortened it up to 4 days. That's big for us. And so your gift right now is going to make a huge impact in the success of next week. It'll give us a jump start. Thank you for doing that. Again, here's how you can give your gift. Text the word give to 800-447-7234. You can go online to hisradio.com and give your gift that shares the hope of Jesus even through our app. Just tap on the My His Radio app.
Rob and Liz, his morning crew.
They connect the older people to younger people and call them prayer buddies. And so Juanita and Brenda were this. Juanita is, the older, and Brenda is the younger, and they became really, really good friends. Inseparable kind of people,
Oh, yeah, always hanging out.
I love that. That's so neat. I love that outreach at that church. And so as the years went on, Juanita's husband passed away. Really broken up about this. And so Brenda's like, let's just go out for coffee.
Yeah.
And then something beautiful took place.
Yeah, they were just sitting there, over coffee. Juanita is just pouring her heart out to her friend Brenda and just crying. You can just imagine. You can see it in your own mind, her sobbing right there in the restaurant, in the cafe. They were sitting by the window. And while they were sitting there, all of a sudden, a woman walks in, and she has a bouquet of flowers. And she said, look, I don't know what you're going through, but I saw you, and I don't know if she had walked by or she'd driven by, and said, but I just knew that I needed to lift your spirits. I needed to make you smile.
And that just made everything a whole lot better.
Yeah.
That little one moment as she's driving by and she goes, I don't know what that lady's going through, but I got to do something for her, and buys just a bouquet of flowers.
Right.
I don't know if they were roses or whatnot. They look like there was a variety because I saw a picture of this. But oh my, what a neat thing. First, how those two were connected at church because of a program that senior citizens and younger people, so that's really neat to foster that kind of a relationship. And then how they prayed with each other all the time, and then this stranger just drives by and sees she needs a pick-me-up.
How a stranger can change your life.
Rob and Liz, his morning crew.
If you happen to win the His Radio Vacay Your Way, if you'd use it like during Thanksgiving or Christmas to see family you haven't seen in for eons, at least since March 2020.
Exactly.
It's His Morning Crew, Rob and Liz. This is His Radio. Share-a-thon is in 6 days. The first day giveaway for Share-a-thon, by the way, that's how we raise the operational budget for the station, is a vacation that you set up the way you want it. One person's going to win that. I really hope that it's you. And by the way, Faith Wireless, thank you for making this possible to give away and believing in the ministry of His Radio and supporting us. That means a lot. So this Vacay Your Way is available. Someone's going to win it. And it might as well be you.
And the worst part to me of planning a vacation is planning the vacation.
The whole thing, right?
The details, because, typically you got the money, you know where you want to go, but then narrowing, you don't have to. There's a travel agent with Vacay Your Way that's going to do that for you, take the stress out, and, we're providing the budget.
And that's sweet because of Faith Wireless. Yeah. It's there for you. Yeah. It's $3,000. So think of that. It's the lodging, it's the transportation, but if you're not going to some exotic area,
sure,
around the globe somewhere, $3,000 to go, I don't know, to Gatlinburg could go pretty far.
Or the Keys.
Yeah,
or New England. Never been there. Would be awesome.
The Grand Canyon.
Oh, yeah.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what you want to do.
Limitless.
For a Vacay Your Way. So here's what you need to do to win. And this is just one of a couple of ways to do that. One way is to pre-register. You pre-register by giving your gift of support to His Radio today. No gift required. Call on Tuesday. We'll get you signed up. But if you want to give a gift, do it now. Get pre-registered. That way you won't miss out. And you could possibly win the Vacay Your Way.
And it's easy. Just text in that word vacay, V-A-C-A-Y, to 800-447-7234. Jump on and tap the My His Radio app or hisradio.com.